In this video I'll be answering the question 3 of the evaluation, which asks, what have you learned from your audience feedback? To gain audience feedback we used the online free survey website called SurveyMonkey. The programme was easy to use, made it quick and easy to share, as well as collect the information at the end to analyse results. The website allows you to create up to a 10-question survey free of charge and gives you a range of options of what type of answers the questions could have. For example, multiple choice and open paragraph. By having a variety of answering options, it enabled my group to ask different types of questions to allow the audience to express their opinions more rather than just having yes and no answers. As well as the website offering these advanced answering options, it also had the option of being able to personalise the appearance of the questionnaire. This meant that we could give a more professional impression with the impressive look and personal aspect being portrayed. Another pro to using SurveyMonkey was it made it easy for our group to analyse the results, as the programme put it into a bar chart for us to obviously see the most popular answer and use percentages, meaning it allowed us to be extremely accurate when analysing. We, as a group, also liked how simple it was to share the questionnaire and enabling us to specifically target our intended market. For anyone to access and answer the survey, all they had to do was click on the URL link and then fill out the answers. Effie, Catherine and I all copied and pasted the link and shared it on our personal social media sites such as Twitter and Facebook, meaning we were sending it to the people who are a similar age to us, who are the pop genre target market. To then be even more accurate with making sure that pop music fans of answering our survey, we sent the link to members of our media group and our friends. As we know these people fairly well, we know that they like pop music, meaning their opinions would be especially relevant in our audience research. When sharing the questionnaire link, we also shared the URL to the YouTube page where our music video to Rather Be is based, to enable potential respondents to remind themselves of the video. By sharing the survey in many ways, it meant that we got a vast amount of data to analyse, as we had 40 respondents answer the SurveyMonkey questionnaire. The first question we asked on the survey was, what genre do you think the music video is best suited to? As you can see from the bar chart, 100% of the answers said the video is best suited to the pop genre. The other options were heavy metal, rock, indie and classical. As very few of the questionnaire respondents studied media studies, it was really great and such positive feedback knowing that they could relate our video to pop. This indicates to us that the audience could link our video to other pop videos and recognise the similar conventions we had in our video to other pop videos. From this data we learnt that it was likely we conformed to pop genre conventions, as our audience could associate our video with the intended genre. Question 2 asks, in what way do you feel it conforms to this genre? All the answers we received suggested themes and storylines linked to pop music videos were present in our pop music video to Rather Be. For example, we used the storyline of relationships breaking and then forming, which dramatically stood out when researching into the pop genre. From deconstructing pop videos, we knew it was a common feature of pop music videos to include a relationship storyline. So we felt to conform to the genre conventions it would be beneficial to the overall effectiveness of the video to include this idea. Also, the scene of parties is common in pop music videos. For example, in Katy Perry's This Is How We Do, there is explicit visual and lyrical referencing to partying. To try and make our product conform to the chosen genre as much as possible, we felt that including a partying scene was a must, and from our audience feedback we have learnt that we made it clear by including these ideas that it conformed to the genre. Also, based on comments such as costume and narrative saying that these conform to this genre, we also felt very pleased about. This was because it showed that our deliberate decisions have paid off to make a good quality pop product. To conform to the pop genre, we decided to dress our characters in mainstream fashion, e.g. the skort. From our genre research, we established that it was extremely common for the artists such actors to be dressed in current mainstream fashion trends. These comments showed us that we did conform to the genre. The third question was, what aspect of the music video did you most enjoy? On this question, respondents were allowed to select more than one option. The options were relationship issues, happy endings, party scenes, and friendships. 70% of the audience felt that the happy ending was the part they most enjoyed, and 60% most enjoyed the party scenes. We decided that it would be best to include the party scene and happy ending as it matched the music. The music was happy up-tempo and suggested that it would be party music. This meant that the visuals matched the lyrics, meaning that it conformed to Goodwin's theory as well. The option of relationship issues wasn't anyone's most enjoyed feature of the video. This is expected, as it was a sad, upsetting section. Potentially, the audience could connect to the storyline of the breaking up, meaning that it would be extremely likely that they wouldn't like that part, and would like the happy ending as it could suggest that they may experience that or have already had and liked being able to associate their life with the music. From this section of my audience research, I know that the intended feeling of connection to the video was felt, as well as happiness being felt, which is another thing my group and I aimed to do. Question 4 was, do you feel that the clothing is a realistic representation of modern youth culture's fashion, and why? The open answer option of these settings on SurveyMonkey came in handy here as it allowed us to get more personal responses. Our intention was to include mainstream fashion items in our characters' costuming to conform to the pop genre. When deconstructing existing pop products, we saw that it was a common convention and thought that the fashionable feature suits our young target market, meaning that the video could look more appealing to our potential target audience. To figure out what were currently popular fashion items, I carried out some extensive research, which took time. However, having a previous slight knowledge to fashion helped. As I am at the common age for myself to be interested in mainstream fashion, it made it slightly easier. Yet, to fully establish the mainstream fashion, I took it upon myself to do some research by looking on top high street websites such as Topshop. Here I was able to see what was selling well and see what was most commonly available on most websites. I recognised that skirts were being increasingly popular in the going out sections of websites, skater dresses were popular in the day dresses section, and denim jackets were a popular style of jacket. We decided to conform to the dress code of music videos by wearing a skirt in the party scene, denim jacket in picnic scene, and skater dress in the picnic scene. From our results, we were pleased as comments such as, yes, because the clothes in the video are modern and fashionable, and yes, really reflects modern use of mainstream clothing, suggested to us that we had again conformed to the genre conventions, which overall improves the end product. As Goodwin's theory is often conformed to in pop music videos, we felt that it was appropriate to ask a question about it. For question 5, we asked, Goodwin's theory states a music video should conform to the following ideas listed below. Which of these do you feel are present in our music video? %, of people said that the music visuals matched the video. This was a response that we were happy about, as we had specifically done the party upbeat scenario as the upbeat music was happening. We also chose to do the arguing scenes when the music was slow so that the down setting matched the downbeat music. 80% of the respondents also said that visual matched lyrics. We deliberately did this as it allowed the audience to easily associate actions with the lyrics to make more of an impact and also conform to the genre conventions. From asking these questions, we have learnt that Goodwin's theory is present and that it was good that the audience could recognise it as we made it intentional to include it. The open answer question 6 asked the respondents, was the narrative of the music video easy to follow? Please summarise your interpretation of it below. By asking this question, we learnt that we had succeeded in making an easy to follow storyline that engaged the audience. One answer said, both boy and girl end a relationship, meet at a party, and start a new relationship together, which is the exact outline of the story, informing us that our storyline was engaging, as they knew what was going on, as well as showing that we conformed to the pop genre. It also shows us that the storyline was easy to follow, which is common in pop as they don't make it overcomplicated and want the audience to personally be able to link their life with the video. To then continue our questionnaire, we asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, how realistic do you feel the setting is in relation to the storyline? The overall ranking was 9. We were very pleased with this response as it shows that our setting was good and believable, creating a better product. We had many constraints on where we could locate our film for many reasons. The picnic scene had to be done on school grounds during free periods as Ali, the main boy, was unable to commit to a lot of times outside of school. This was because he had the commitment of making his own A2 media video, which meant we had to do it in school and had to make the best possible use of the settings within school. By having such a high scoring result, we were pleased knowing that even though we had this constraint, the picnic looked realistic. Also, the party scene had to be done in school for a variety of reasons. One reason was that we needed a lot of people to be available at one time to make it look like a real party, which is extremely challenging to try and arrange for a time outside of school. Also, due to not everyone being over 18, we had no venue such as a club available to do filmings, as it would be impossible for us all to get in. Our final issue was that at the only time we thought it would be possible for us all to film outside of school, Effie's house was being treated for damp and my house was getting loft insulation. Catherine's house we had already used in the breakup scenes, so we also could not use her house. This resulted in us having to use the media computer room. We made a real effort to try and make the media room look as pretty and party-like as possible by bringing in fairy lights and lamps to use rather than having bright school lighting in the party scene. We also brought in empty drink bottles and can stacks as props. We were extremely pleased when getting the result of 9 from our audience feedback, as it showed that the effort we put in to trying to make all settings and layouts as effective and realistic as possible had paid off. Having said that, I feel to improve this score we feel that the only thing we could have done was to film at an actual party or club setting to make it seem more wild, rowdy and busy. Question 8 asked, in comparison to existing pop music videos, to what extent do you feel our video conforms to the genre? 1 is low, 10 is high. The average score from the responses was 9 out of 10. We feel that this shows us that we successfully produced a pop music video that allows the audience to associate it with other pop videos, suggesting we conform to genre conventions. We feel that this is the highest possible score we could have hoped to gain due to budget settings and the fact that our storyline had a little twist, but we feel that this has made our product more original. It is a common convention of pop music videos to have a feel-good feel. This is why for question 9 we posed the question, how did the music video make you feel? Select as many as applicable. As a group, we were very happy with the responses we collected to this question. 64% said they felt happy, 34% felt excited and 46% said positive. This reinforced to us that the audience felt in the intended way. Rather Be is a happy song and fast moving, so felt that the content shown in the video should be as well. From these results it suggests that they felt in the intended way from seeing the upbeat party scene and happy cheery picnic scene. Also, just under 50% said that they could relate to the song, showing us that it was a success as it is a pop genre convention to be able to individually link their personal lives to the song. These results suggest that they could do so with our video. To finish our questionnaire, we wanted to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy the overall music video? SurveyMonkey again worked out the average automatically, which worked out at 9. Personally, I feel that this is a great number as it shows that we have done well in making an enjoyable music video. Pop music videos tend to be happy and enjoyable, and from this response I am now aware that our audience found our video enjoyable.